Eldrazi plans anyways. What do you got for sleeper?
My sleeper? Vendetta. It's just, pay 1 black, destroy something. I mean, you do take damage from it, but at the same time, there's just so much... It's the right card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's instant speed.
Instant speed, that's, it's instant, so, they attack with some large thing, you just, yeah, it's gone. I mean, you might take damage from it, but they can't swing the next turn with it, which...
You'd be taking damage anyways.
Yeah, so...
power, so you might as well get rid of it. Yeah, I agree. That's a really good card. For black, I've got Draina Calastria Bloodchief as my ultimate bomb. I'm going to call it the ultimate bomb because it would be my first pick of any card in the set. This card is just nasty. It's got everything you like in one card. Everything you like in limited in one card. It's a flyer. It kills things, relatively easy. And, it's sorry. Yeah, and it's just awesome. I mean, you won't come across a lot of these. I think it's mythic, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's got everything you want in one creature. Just delightful. And for my sleeper, I have kind of a weird one. Not a lot of people like it from what I've seen so far, but Virulent Swipe. Instant speed, 1 black, target creature gets +2/+0 and Death Touch. And it has Rebound. So, you can use it as a defense combat trick on your opponent's turn to get rid of something big. If they don't have something big, you can basically make your guy unblockable or have him take something down with him. And then next turn, guess what? It happens again. So you can throw it, you can make your spawn a 2/1 Death Touch spawn on their turn and kill, whatever they've been summoning this whole time. And yeah, I think it could be a pretty good card. I haven't played much with it in Limited, but I have high hopes for that. What are we at? Red. Let's see what you got.
Okay. My bomb for red is Tuk Tuk the Explorer. First of all, Tuk Tuk. That's just a cool name.
It's a hilarious name.
I love this guy. He's 3 for a 1/1. But hey, they get rid of him, you end up with a 5/5. I mean, you can't complain. They attack you with some big creature, you chump block it, and then you have a 5/5 next turn, you swing for 5.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's one of those cards that I can't see really. It's also one of those cards you want to destroy.
Yeah, it's basically almost a 1/1 unblockable. If you want it to be. They don't want to block it. And who knows, you could even throw a little damage its way, a Forked Bolt, that 2 damage split anyway. You could throw 1 at it at the end of your opponent's turn to make a 5/5, sure. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. But yeah, like you said, chump blocking is amazing with that. What do you got for sleeper there?
Okay, my sleeper is, going with my creature move I love, Heat Ray. It's instant, pay X and 1 red, deal X damage to target creature. Pretty straightforward. But, with this set, the set's so slow, or not so slow, but so mana intensive, where you can mana build up, that you basically, by the time they're attacking these huge creatures, you have mana open.
Yeah.
You hold on these, they attack with it, and it's instant speed, which is really the best thing about it, and it's gone.
Yeah.
It's no longer there.
It's common. I had the, I actually drafted 3 of them, which I never top decked it and said, oh crap, a Heat Ray. I mean, it was good every time. I agree. For red, I've got Conquering Manticore. This guy is really good in a couple facts. One, he's got a fat body. He's, I believe, 5/5 for 6 flying. And also, when he comes into play, he threatens a creature. So, I mean, there is another threaten card in this set that I don't think is getting its props right now. I can't remember. Traitorous Instinct, something like that. You threaten a creature, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn, for 4 mana. This guy does, he threatens. And in this set, where they play little guys mainly to get out their big guys. I mean, they play lots of spawn, then they sack a lot of spawn and put out a fat Eldrazi or a Palooka Worm or something just sick and nasty. I mean, to swing with that would be, take their creature, swing with it is just awesome. And then with the Manticore, even if you didn't kill them that turn, you still got a 5/5 in the air, so you should be able to finish it pretty quick after that unless they do something about it. And for my sleeper, I've got Stagger Shock. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of these on Saturday, which sucked because I was playing pretty heavy red. But nonetheless, 1 red, 2 damage to target creature or player, and has rebound. So you can do it as a trick, a combat trick. You can do it to get that little extra damage. There was a couple games where I had my opponent so low I was just hoping to peel some kind of player damage. I mean, this card just does it twice for 1 red. It's just awesome. If Lightning Bolt doesn't get reprinted in M11, this could be a very good substitute. That's what I got there. Go with green.
Okay, Vengevine. I mean, this guy. It was for some reason I'm actually figuring. What is it? 3/3 or 2/2?
4/3.
4/3.
Yeah.
Better than I thought. So okay, it was not uncommon for me to play easily 2 creatures on my turn with my leveler. The levelers aren't that big of creatures for the most part. Played 2 of them, and in fact, if you had just one of these Vengevines, you attack with it. They block, goes to graveyard. It's easy to get back.
Yeah.
Play 2 creatures, boom, you have it again.
It's annoying.
So it never dies.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of drafting one, or not drafting one. Actually, I had to trade for it after, but I played it in a couple of constructed decks. Played around with it. It is amazing. That card is overhyped. Well, people think it's overhyped. I'm going to say I disagree. This card is good in a bunch of decks right now. We're not talking about that now, but in limited, at 4/3 with haste, in green doesn't get that stuff very often, so I like him too. That's a good pick.
Okay, and then for my sleeper is Aurora Garnlid.
Or an Arlid.
Okay, if you did get the name, I can at least explain it, and hopefully it'll appear somewhere on the screen.
Yes.
Okay, this guy is, he's a 2/2 and he comes in. He gets +1/+1 for every aura, sorry, on the battlefield, and creatures with power less than can't block it.
Yeah.
I saw D-Rock, he drafted his deck, had a couple in there, and I watched him basically, keep swinging in with him. He's, got him up to, I think he was up to 8. There's nothing in the set that can block him that isn't that 8 power that isn't Eldrazi.
That doesn't have the subtype or the type Eldrazi.
Yeah, so I mean, he just kept swinging in, and that's what killed him. It was this guy. He's an uncommon, so you're gonna see a couple of them.
No, he's common.
Is he common?
Common.
Well, even better than I thought. So you're definitely gonna see a couple, and I honestly, with the amount of enchantments there are in this set, I think it's worth picking them up.
Yeah, something we haven't actually talked about, but Totem Armor is good. In limited, there's not very many Totem Armors that are actually like sucky that you would just pass. Late. You'll get them late in your pack. You will have seen them a couple times, and they'll probably come back. And if they're of your color, snag those up. Those are really good. And like you said, lots of people will be playing them. Or a Gnarlid, he counts the whole board.
He doesn't care if it's your or it's their aura. It's on the battlefield.
It's all auras.
He gets the bonus.
So he gets fat and he gets. I played a couple, and they didn't actually end up. I don't know if they just weren't playing any Totem Armor or anything, but they didn't end up. He just ended up being a 2/2. And, it's not a horrible loss because he only costs 3 for a 2/2. So, it's, you don't feel too bad even if he doesn't do anything. But, yeah, he can be very nasty, though, in the right deck. Okay, I guess that's me. I've got, for green...